Hello, I hope this message meets you well. The Lord bless you. Very quickly, I want to speak on a topic I titled Secret of Relevance. Secret of Relevance. Now, before I proceed, I want to ask you a question. Do you want to be relevant in your generation? Do you want to be relevant in your community? Do you want to be relevant in your world? Do you want to be a person sought for in this generation? Do you want to be a trailblazer? Do you want to be a pace setter? What is that thing you can do that will make you relevant to your generation? What is that you can do that will make you relevant to your world? Number one, your gift. If you want to be relevant to your generation, to your world, if your answer is yes, then number one thing that can make you relevant to your world, the number one thing that can make you be a person sought for, the number one thing that can make you be a person whose voice will not be ignored is your gift. Beloved, when you were born to this world, you were born naked. When we were born to this world, we were born naked, but we were not born empty. Before we were born to this world, God deposited something called potential in each and every one of us. That if we discover this potential and harness it, make use of it, refine it, it will introduce us to our generation. The reason why a lot of folks are stagnated in life, the reason why a lot of folks are where they are in life, is because they've not discovered their gift. For you to be relevant in life to your generation, the number one thing is your gift. Your gift is your vehicle to destiny. Your gift is your vehicle to the palace. In the book of 1 Samuel 16, verse 14. 1 Samuel 16, verse 14 to 23. In the book of 1 Samuel 16, 14 to 23. The Bible said King Saul had the spirit of insanity. King Saul, he had spirit of insanity. So, the only thing that can heal or ease the spirit of insanity, heals King Saul of the spirit of insanity. The only thing, medicine it needs. Are you with me now? Whenever the spirit of insanity come upon him, the only thing that helped him was music. So, King Saul needed someone that would play music, someone that is skilled in playing the strings. So he needed someone to play it for him. So whenever this thing is being played, the spirit of insanity will leave him. Who did they bring to King Saul? David. There were a lot of people in the city. None of them were choosing to come to the palace to minister to King Saul. They went to the bush to seek a young boy by the name David, who was busy taking care of his father's sheep, who was busy taking care of his father's flocks, who was busy taking care of his father's animals in the bush. They went to bring him from the bush to the palace of King Saul to play music to the palace of King Saul to play music for King Saul. Whenever David began to play the music, the spirit of insanity will leave Saul. Okay. What made them to bring David from the bush? It was because of his instrumental gift. The instrumental gift that David had made them to leave everyone in the city and go to the bush to bring a man to play music for the king. Beloved, your gift is your vehicle to your next level. Your gift is your vehicle to the palace. If you are tired of where you are, you want to move to your next level, then discover that thing, that gift God deposited in you before you were born. If you are tired of being stranded and stagnated, discover the gift that God deposited in you. Have you discovered that gift? Do you know the gift God put in you? Discover it. Your gift is your lift to relevance. The gift, the instrumental gift that David had, lifted him from the bush to the palace. The gift of interpretation of dreams, the gift of interpretation of dream that Joseph had, lifted him from the prison to the palace of King Pharaoh. Joseph, he was a stranger. Joseph was a stranger in Egypt. But the gift of interpretation of dream that he had, he lifted it to the palace and made it to become the deputy president, the number 2 man in the land. Your gift is your lift to relevance. To be gifted and not lifted is an affliction. Do you want to be lifted in life? Do you want to be lifted in your generation? Discover your gift. Do you want to be relevant to your community you are? Do you want to be relevant? Relevance, rather. You want to be relevant? Do you want relevant personalities to seek for you? Do you want relevant personalities in your nation where you reside? Do you want them to seek for you all over the world? What is that thing you have you can offer to them that they need? Discover your gift. King Saul needed David because David has something to offer King Saul. His gift of his instrumental gift. King Pharaoh needed Joseph because Joseph had the gift of interpretation of dream. What is that thing? You see, I see some Christian folks, they go to pray, oh God, connect me to relevant people. Connect me to relevant people. Connect me to people that matters. Connect me to people who are in corridors of power. And I ask a question. When God brings relevant personality to you, when God brings a relevant personality in the society you have been praying about, when God brings them to you, what do you have to offer? What do you have to offer? To be gifted and not lifted is an affliction. You can't be gifted and not lifted. If you must be re-lifted, discover your gift. You cannot be gifted and be stranded. No, sir. It is either you are not in your place, you have not discovered your gift. Listen to me. If you are gifted, you are not lifted. If you are gifted, you are stranded. It is two things involved. Number one, either you have not discovered your gift, or you have discovered your gift, you are not making use of it, or you are not in your place, you have not discovered. Because look at me, you can never become a star in an assignment God have not assigned you. You can never become a star in an assignment you are not assigned. You can only become a star and a voice in that area, in that gift, area of discipline, God, that gift God has put in you, you understand? When you discover that you are making use of it, that's the only area you can become a star. That's the only area. That is the only thing God deposited in you to lift you. When God created humanity, when God sent you to this world, He didn't put money in your pocket for your upkeep. He didn't give what God put in you is that gift in you. That gift that is capable. That's the capacity, the capability, the ability, the capacity, and the capability to lift you to any level in life. To put money in your pocket. Discover your gift. To be gifted and not lifted is an affliction. To be gifted and be stranded is an error. Your gift is your vehicle to your next level. Your gift is your vehicle to the palace. Secret number 2 of relevance. Number 2 secret of relevance. If you must be relevant in your generation. If you must be relevant in your generation. Number 2, give your gift a touch of excellence. After discovering your gift, give that gift a touch of excellence. Sweetheart, beloved, in your area of discipline, I want to assume you are a music artist now. What is that thing that will distinguish you when you are with other fellow artists? Give your gift a touch of excellence. If you are a singer, be a singer with a difference. If you are a preacher, be a preacher with a difference. When I became a pastor, when I became ordained, when I started working in the ministry, became a full-time minister, I became a pastor. There's something that is in me, that it has been in me right from child. I've always hated to be like every other person. No. When I became a minister, one thing that have always been me, even if when I'm going to mount a stage to minister or to do anything, even if it's 100 ministers that have ministered on that podium, even if it's 1 million ministers that have climbed that podium to minister, manifest all manners of gifts, when I enter the podium, when I mount the podium, when I climb the stage, there is something in 5 minutes that will distinguish me from every other person. I am not saying I am the best, no sir. But what I'm trying to say, the point I'm bringing is that I have always hated to be like every other person. No. As a music artist, I want to ask, if 50 music artists minister, professionals minister on the podium, and you are called next to come and minister, what is that thing that will distinguish you? As a doctor, medical doctor, be a medical doctor with a difference. That when 100 doctors are in one place, there should be something that should distinguish you. Give your gift a touch of excellence. Point number 3. If you must be relevant in life, go for knowledge. Point number 3. If you must be relevant to your generation, if you must be a pace setter and a trailblazer, go for knowledge. The word knowledge is a combination of 2 words. The word knowledge is a combination of 2 words. Know, K-N-O-W, know, and E-D-G-E, know plus edge. The word knowledge is a combination of 2 words, know plus edge. Know plus edge. What gives you edge over your equals in life is knowledge of what you know. What gives you knowledge? What gives you edge, rather? What gives you edge over others, over your equals, over your peers in that discipline? What will give you edge over others is knowledge of what you know that they don't know. The Bible said Daniel was in Babylon. Daniel was relevant to 4 kings: King Nebuchadnezzar, King Belshazzar, King Nebuchadnezzar, King Belshazzar, King Cyrus, and one other king, the 4 kings, which I can't remember now. Daniel was relevant to 4 kings. Every king, just like president, we don't have a president there, just like a president that come into power, always need the service of Daniel. Why? This young man, he had the spirit of excellence in him. What gives Daniel edge in a strange land was knowledge of what you know. What do you know? Go for knowledge, sweetheart. Go for knowledge. As a student, read beyond your curriculum. That you are a medical student. That you are a medical student does not stop you from reading books on law. That you are a medical student does not mean you should not read books on law. Does not mean you should not read books on psychology. Does not mean you should not read books on engineering. Just have idea. Read anything readable. Study. 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. The Bible says, study to show yourself approved. A workman that needs not to be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. Until you study, you can never be approved. Going to school doesn't mean you have knowledge. I've seen many stupid professors. I've seen many stupid doctors. I'm not yet to condemn, but I can go into that proper. Study. What is that thing? What is that thing that will give you edge over your equals? In the midst of your peers, what is that thing that will give you edge over them? Knowledge. Knowledge. Only knowledge can make you a trailblazer. Only knowledge can make you a pace setter. Personally, I don't like Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of, I don't like him personally. But knowledge of what he knows, he's a young man. I think I'm older than Mark Zuckerberg. I'm older than him. Listen to me. In age-wise, I am older than Mark Zuckerberg. But financially, I'm in no way close to him. Okay, look at me. Age-wise, I am older than Mark Zuckerberg. But financially, he's far older than me. Mark Zuckerberg is known all over the world. Some of you listen to me, you may not like the guy, all right? I don't like him, like I said, I don't like him, all right? I don't like him because I'm a conservative, all right? Because of something, I don't like him. But that won't stop me from talking about his good side. Mark Zuckerberg today is one of the wealthiest person on earth. What made him wealthy? Knowledge of what he knows, knowledge. We are complaining. We are bitter, we are angry. This is the role he played in the election, fine. The knowledge of what he had made him to play that role. What knowledge do you have to influence your community positively? What knowledge do you have to influence your generation positively? Ovim and Wright, the Wright brothers, that discover airplane, they are long dead and buried. But today we still remember Ovim and Wright, the Wright brothers that discover airplane. They are dead, but they are still more relevant. They are still more relevant than most of us in this generation. They are dead, but they are still more relevant. Why some persons are alive, but they are not relevant? If you must be relevant, let me do a recap. If you must be relevant to your generation, number one secret of relevance is your gift. you must discover your gift. Number 2, secret of relevance. After you discover your gift, give that gift a touch of excellence. Number 3, secret of relevance. If you must be relevant. Number 3, go for knowledge. Go for knowledge. Knowledge of what you know, even as an estate agent, in your area of discipline, no matter what you do. Knowledge of what you know will give you edge over others. I don't like Mark Zuckerberg, but that doesn't stop me from using Facebook. He owns Facebook. But I don't like him, but I make use of his stuff. I am older than Mark Zuckerberg, but Mark Zuckerberg is older than me financially. I'm in no way close. In no way close. Why? The world richest man is not necessarily the world oldest man. How old you are is not how wealthy you are. How old you are is not how knowledgeable you are. You can be old and be foolish. Knowledge. Knowledge of what you know, it will give you edge over your peers. Knowledge of what you know will make you a trailblazer, a pace setter to your generation. The Lord bless you. I hope this message has greatly blessed you. I believe so. If you are blessed by this message, don't be selfish with it. Please share this video right now with someone you love, with your friends. Share it. That brother, that sister around you, this may not be the right message you need, the right information he or she needs that can launch them into their next level, that can launch them from the wilderness to the palace, that can take them out of the prison of life they are now to their palace in destiny. Share this video now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't leave without giving the video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. The Lord bless you. My name is Isaiah O. Gabriel. I own this channel. Please, if you are being blessed by what is coming on here, I'm a conservative and a good fan of President Trump. You know, I bring information about him and about American election, the positive side and all. If you like what is going on, the message you hear and what is going on this channel, please, the link, feel free to support my ministry. Feel free to support this channel. My PayPal link is there. Other account details there you can use to support. Let the Lord touch you. Be a blessing to my ministry. That's a proof that you are being blessed by what is coming out from this channel. The Lord bless you. I will see you in my next video. Thank you.